Welcome to the final of our series of cities of the Bible. The first city that we're looking at today is the city of Laodicea. In New Testament times, Laodicea was the most important city in the Roman province of Persia in central Asia Minor. Located about 90 miles east of Ephesus and about 10 miles west of Colossae, Laodicea stood on the banks of the Lycus River. It served as an important commercial centre at a major crossroads in this part of the Roman Empire. The city was known throughout the ancient world for its beautiful black wool, which was woven into fine, expensive garments. It was populated by a number of wealthy and socially prominent citizens, many of whom earned their livelihood by raising the sheep which produced this wool. Although it had many natural advantages, Laodicea had one serious shortcoming: lack of good drinking water. Nearly all the streams in the area come from hot springs, which are filled with impurities. When the Apostle John addressed the Christians at Laodicea, he referred to them as lukewarm and neither hot nor cold. Revelation 3 and verse 16. Could this be a reference to Laodicea's thermal springs? John's statement, "I will spit you out of my mouth," Revelation 3:16, also brings to mind a mouthful of warm water, which is not a pleasant way to quench one's thirst. Excavations at Laodicea have revealed that the city apparently tried to solve its water supply problem by bringing water in through stone pipes from an outside source. But these pipes contain limestone deposits, a sign that this water was not much better than the supply from Laodicea's hot springs. This water problem may have led to the eventual decline of Laodicea. The site is easily recognized today from the remains of the huge city gate in the walls that surrounded the city. The Apostle Paul evidently wrote a letter to the Laodiceans, Colossians 4:16, but it has apparently been lost. His fellow worker Epaphras worked for a while with the Christians in this city, Colossians chapter 4 and verse 12 and 13. The second city for this lesson, and the final city that we're going to be looking at in this online series, is the city of Megiddo. Megiddo, a walled city in the Carmel Mountains, was the most strategic city in Palestine. All major traffic through the nation travelled past the city, making it an important military stronghold where many major battles were fought. Megiddo is first mentioned in the Old Testament as a site where Joshua conquered one of 31 Canaanite kings, Joshua 12 and verse 21. During the period of the Judges, the forces of Deborah and Barak defeated the army of Sisera at Tanakh, near the waters of Megiddo, Judges 5 and verse 19. In spite of these minor victories, Megiddo did not become firmly occupied by the Israelites until the time of Solomon, who reconstructed the city as one of his storage cities, 1 Kings chapter 9 and verse 15 to 19. This scale model of Megiddo shows that the original walls of the city were about 13 feet thick, and they were apparently enlarged and reinforced at selected points to twice this thickness. Zechariah prophesied that great mourning would take place in the plain of Megiddo, Zechariah 12 and verse 11. The fulfillment of this prophecy is to be at the end of time, in the battle of Har-Megiddo, otherwise known as Armageddon. The word Armageddon means mountain of Megiddo in Hebrew. At the end of time, God will destroy the armies of the beast and the false prophet, according to Revelation 16 and verse 13 to 16. And the King of Kings and Lord of Lords will reign forever and ever. Revelation 11:15 and Revelation 19:16. Thanks very much, and I hope that this tour through the cities of the Bible has been of some benefit. Thanks.